All right, should be ready to go. Let me go ahead and swap over. And now I'm going to undeafen myself. Okay, speak.
Fungus.
Awesome. By the way, I'm not able to stream my game to you guys, so if you want to see what I'm doing, you have to kind of have
Excuses, G.
you have to actually pull up my live stream because for some reason Discord fucks up with how this game displays in OBS, so it's a bit of an interference,
Our
unfortunately.
reactions are gonna be delayed.
Hey, I mean it's either that or I'm not going to be able to display my game properly through OBS, so I'm just going to go ahead and put that down right there. I actually may have to do it that way. You know, I may have to fuck with some shit, because the last time I tried streaming this game, it, what do you call it? Sorry, I had to deal with something. Let me, actually may have to reboot this game. Shit, give me a second.
Oh god, Amazon has announced a new Fallout reality series. Contestants will live together in a Vault Tech vault and compete for a cash prize.
Oh god.
And apparently Ed, and Eddie are coming to Fortnite.
Why? Who even remembers that show besides, like, people our age?
Like, like, stop adding the most random characters to a battle royale game. You're putting literal kids into a firefight. The Eds are kids, and you're just gonna give them guns.
They're just doing it for nostalgia's sake, I guess. I don't know.
It's nostalgia bait. Season 24 of Family Guy premieres Sunday.
Who
Really?
who is unironically watching Family Guy in today's current day? That's wild.
It's like it's like when we were younger, we watched it because because we were told not to watch it, but we watched it anyways.
Right.
And we enjoyed it because haha, funny adult show. But it's like you try to watch it nowadays and you're just like, eh.
As an adult, a lot of the humor just does not age well. Unless we're talking about the first few seasons.
Yeah, it's either it doesn't age well or it's just like it's just toilet humor.
Or it gets weirdly melodramatic for no reason. Especially in the later
Right.
seasons. I forget, you can juke these guys out. What's my condition like? Okay. So from what I understand for this boss that's coming up, you don't have to kill it, you just have to grab a specific thing. Actually, guess I have to wait on that then. Did I kill it? Yep, I think I killed it. Nice. There has to be some kind of serum around here. Because I am poisoned, unfortunately. Yeah, let me just,
Am I poisoned? Give me the serum.
Huh. Okay, so I'm supposed to be poisoned? Yeah, what's up, Richard? This is gonna be the GOG port of the original Resident Evil. So it's not the PS1 port. I don't know if it's the director's cut or if it has the director's cut content in there, but it is the version of the game you'll get if you buy it on GOG.
Barry. Barry?
If you want to feel happy, Corey in the House for DS is rated higher than Expedition 33 now. Yeah, I mean, Expedition 33 is the better game than that. However, it is a little bit overrated. Besides all that, how you doing, man? Last night I ended up beating Sonic Colors Ultimate. I did beat the original game on the Wii back in the day, but after replaying it, you know, the remaster on Steam, Sonic Generations is just the better game. All the bosses are way too easy, the levels are really short, and a lot of them are more 2D than they are 3D. Like you're on a 2D plane, but... I mean, the game wasn't horrible. It probably would have been a lot better if it was on the Wii, because, well, I mean, like, the Wii version might be better, because I know that you had to use the motion controls to make the Wisp powers seem interesting, so... There might have been some strategy to that got lost in translation when remapping it. Yeah, what's up, Robo? Let me go ahead and make a save. Because I feel like some progress has been made. So yeah, Sonic Colors Ultimate, not a bad game, but it's definitely not the best 3D Sonic game out there. I was also playing a little bit of Devil May Cry 3 earlier. I've been playing that offline as well. Okay, so that's the Moon Crest. So how many crests do we have? We have the Moon Crest, Sun Crest, Wind Crest. We'll just keep the shotgun on us, and we'll keep the pistol on us too, just in case we find anything. Yeah, I heard Sonic Colors Ultimate was pretty bad remake. The Wii version is better. I mean, to me, like, if we're comparing the quality between the remaster and the original Wii port, I would say, like, Ultimate's not a bad way to go, but... I was just saying, like, the game in general, you know, is, not as good as I remembered it. Okay, so I think there's one room I'm missing. I remember it had a bunch of paintings, but I didn't unlock anything there. Sonic Colors Ultimate did have a bad launch, though. I remembered people were memeing on all the weird visual bugs that were seizure-inducing, but those have since been patched out. Ah, shit. I'm gonna try and juke this guy out. Yep. I have no reason to go back there. I don't remember this. Or maybe I do. Oh, hang on. Colors was also the game that made fans call that era Sonic the meta era. I'm actually not really sure what people refer to as all the eras, because I've seen inconsistent opinions from other people on like how you define the eras. I know it's usually agreed upon that the classic era is the early 90s, and then the adventure era is like the early 2000s, because they all kind of share the same continuity with each other. And then, I guess you could call it the Dark Age of Sonic was from... Usually people say 2005 up until 2009, which was the release of Sonic and the Black Knight. I don't know if I would consider Colors the meta era, though, because Colors was... I remembered a lot of people liking it when it first came out, like both from fans and critics. I remember it got a lot of praise back then, and then Generations was just so great. Like, everyone was talking about how great that game was. And then Lost World came out, and it was kind of meh. And then Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric came out, and it was something that nobody was asking for, and it was shit, so... So I guess maybe like the mid to late 2010s was the meta era. Not exactly sure. By the way, if it looks like I'm lost, I'm not. I'm just trying to find a specific room. Oh, yeah, this bathroom is nothing. Something I will say about Sonic Colors Ultimate, though, is that I did like how they integrated the Wisp power-ups. Like, if all you're trying to do is just get from the beginning of the game to the end as quickly as possible, then yeah, the Wisps kind of suck, but if you're trying to go for, like, full completion, they're not bad. Let's see what's in the store first before I take any chances. Okay, yeah, no. Let me, make sure I have my shotgun equipped. It's like a small in-between of after 06 up to Unleashed, maybe. Something I will say, though, is that despite how bad 3D Sonic games were in the mid to late 2000s, there were still quite a bit of good handheld spin-offs. You know, the Sonic Advance games are pretty good. The Sonic Rush games are pretty good. The Sonic Rivals games, I mean, they were nothing to write home about, but they were still pretty good. And that's like, what, 10 games? Maybe 8? Oh, shit. Let me examine this. A rusty boiler. I will defend Sonic Unleashed, though. I do think that game is genuinely good. It's definitely unconventional, but... It's... well, hang on. It's where that phase of Sonic where others... The series was never good, and some said what highly praised games were actually bad, as an example, both SA games. Not sure what you were trying to say there, but I guess if you were trying to say that, like, people kind of looked back at some of the, you know, older 3D Sonic games and tried to say that they were actually shit, then yeah, you know, people definitely did do that, even though I would argue that the Sonic Adventure games are the best 3D Sonic games. Problem is that Sonic 06 was supposed to be a reinvention of that formula, and because it tanked so hard, uh, you'll probably never see a 3D Sonic game like that ever get made again. I am trying to find that room with all the paintings. I just don't know where it is specifically. Yeah, that's what you were saying? Okay, cool. Yeah, and also I think a good example of, like, some of the more... I feel like part of the reason why people started to go back and look at how bad the Sonic Adventure games were, quote-unquote, is that you had a bunch of, like, people on YouTube, like, frickin' Aaron Hansen, you know, the Game Grumps people, you had people like Pro Jared, and just all these you know, who are nowadays just washed up game reviewers and Let's Players that were, at the time, they had, like, a monopoly of that era of, like, the gaming YouTube community. I don't know why I'm mumbling my words right now, but yeah, no, you had people like Igor after being like, these games are actually shit. I have no idea why people like Sonic. And then yeah, like the Sonic hate them was really annoying. I understand that the older 3D Sonic games especially are really janky, but they're still good games. Let's see, are you excited for more JRPGs that have parry mechanics and don't take place in Japan? Oh yeah, dude, I cannot wait. I'm so excited for that. Wowie zowie. I know I said this a little bit in my YouTube video where I was talking about it, but the whole gameplay of Expedition 33, a lot of it just takes a backseat to the dodging. You know, people like to say, oh, you know, the parrying mechanic is actually so unique. And it is. You know, I'm not trying to take that away from them, but I only parried, I think, maybe 5% of the time I was playing, because dodging is just so easy to abuse. And it's basically just a rhythm minigame. So once you have the pattern down for, you know, what times you have to press the B button, you can basically avoid any type of real danger in the game, no matter what. And I think that's a major issue. Oh, and also one other thing too is that you can just spam a lot of the more powerful attacks, and that kind of takes away a lot of the strategy of the turn-based combat. See, as some reviews or playthroughs I looked at always play the inferior broke PC director's cut, which is a port of a port. By the way, it's the PS3 version and Xbox, and those versions are the GameCube versions. Yeah, like Ego Raptor, and keep calling him Ego Raptor, but he doesn't go by that anymore. You know, the Game Grumps people. Anytime they let's play a Sonic game, it's always the worst port of the game that they're trying to play. And I feel like that is intentional because they're just trying to meme on it. They also did the same thing with Sonic Unleashed as well. So many people see that my review, it's hilarious. Yeah, I know. Like when I first uploaded that review, it had maybe 90 dislikes and around 20 to 30 dislikes, but now it's at, last time I checked, I think it was 90 likes and 120 dislikes, so you never know. The video may end up catching up. I also didn't really think that the presentation of E33 looked all that good either. Like you could show me footage of E33, Forspoken, and as well as well as a bunch of other games made in UE5, and I couldn't really tell you the difference. I'd have to squint just to point out anything. The game doesn't look bad though, and from what people have told me, apparently the game tries to go for a style that's more. Somebody was telling me about this a few days ago, but there's like this technique called claroscuro, and that's kind of why they made the game a pun. You know, the name of the game, claroscuro, is because they were trying to use some of those techniques. And I would say that for some of the boss arenas, they definitely look like that. However, there's a lot of times throughout the game where you're just going through generic-looking environment. Oh, hey, I found it. Also, I assume you couldn't find the archive of the Freedom Planet 1 streams. Rip if true. Yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't find it. It was a stream back in 2023, so I tried looking through my hard drive and my Dropbox, and I couldn't find anything. So yeah, unfortunately, that will be lost media.
We must find it.
So you've seen that Mario cinematic movie game trailer, the one where Mario talks like Nathan Drake? Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what the presentation of the game looks like most of the time for E33. It's that usual overbloomed AAA look where characters are bantering with each other as you're moving along. The lighting is cranked up to shit. Let's see, what is this? No, it's the wrong one. Picture of an infant. Picture of a lively boy. We need to go back to the N64 and PS1 era where most cinematic games had intros that were only like 3 minutes long. Yeah, and one thing too is that E33, like, it's okay for it to have a photorealistic look, but when it relies too much on the usual photorealistic game tropes, like, you know, characters bantering with each other as you're moving across an area, you know, when you have to press square at certain moments to squeeze through a crevice, when you have to press square when you're on the end of a piece of land and you automatically warp to the other side of like another spot, that type of thing. Like we've seen all that way too many times, and okay, I think I already a young man. I think I just have to get the middle-aged one next. Don't play Super Mario 64 on Switch 2, by the way. It's pure torture and glitchy. Really? Is that for the Nintendo Switch Online service or for the 3D All-Stars port? Yeah, the Switch Online service. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I do not own a Switch or a Switch 2. I've been gaming on PC exclusively since 2022. Alright, cool. I got the Star Crest. How many crests do I even need? I've been trolling Griffin Gaming in Mario Kart World Online matches. It's funny as hell. I haven't really watched a whole lot of Griffin Gaming. I think I've heard of him before, though. Ah, shit. I think the acid rounds might be for the rocket launcher. Shit. When the sun sets in the west and the moon rises in the east, stars will begin to appear in the skyland and wind will blow. Okay, I think I know what I gotta do. I just gotta run. I gotta book it. I have to bookmark this area for now. How is Mario Kart World Online, by the way? I hear most people are just sticking to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe or whatever they call it, because it has the most support and it has the most content, so a lot of people are just sticking to that, but I heard the open world didn't really do a whole lot for people. What's this room? Okay, sweet. I found a safe spot. I guess we'll put away the acid rounds for now, and the lighter for now. Mooncrest, Suncrest. And the Windcrest. I feel like those are the 4 things that I need. I don't know about you, Cross Worlds Online being peer-to-peer online is really annoying. Yeah, I've been kicked out of several matches. I guess we have to take the combat knife now. Glad I'm not the only one having issues, yeah. And I have really good internet, too. Mario Kart World Online sucks a lot, too. I've been kicked out of matches several times despite my internet being struck. Yeah, like back when I had a Switch, I remembered getting kicked out of a lot of matches when I was trying to play Ultimate. I hear the netcode is really bad. Nintendo Online sucked during the Wii era too. Mario Kart Wii and Brawl were torture. Yeah, I remember that too. I wonder if there's any ammo around here, because that would be really awesome if I could just find some ammo for my guns. For the biggest entertainment company in the world next to Disney, they sure don't know how to make good hardware and netcode. Is Nintendo actually, like, one of the most profitable companies out there like that? Or... because I don't think they're... I mean, I know that they're one of the more popular and more recognized names out there, but I don't know if they're, like, the biggest and the best. When it comes to protecting their IPs, though, they definitely are up there with Disney. How do I get lost after... Maybe I wasn't supposed to go up. They're like number 3 in terms of entertainment structure. Disney and Microsoft beat them. Really? I didn't know that. Okay, it was right here, probably. Yeah. How is there no hidden ammo in this place? I hate consoles that require internet and accounts with email attachments. My Xbox account was almost hacked into like 20 times. Yeesh. Yeah, I also kind of hate that too. Everything has to have an online account now. Used to be back in the day. All you had to do was just, you know, you signed up for one account and, you didn't need another account to access stuff. Yeah. We need memory cards back. I'm not sure about that one, because I'd say nowadays storage is just so cheap that there's no real reason to. Kids today, though, will never understand the struggle of what it was like to have your little brother delete your entire save data. Alright, come on, dog. This is gonna be really fucking annoying. Yeah, whoops. Xbox is done for. I'm sad with the way current gaming is. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, though, Xbox kind of deserves it. Because they're not really trying to make a good console. They just want to own as much... Like, they want to own as many IPs and games as possible. So that way they could just put them on a shitty service. Like, that is the only reason why Microsoft is even interested in the gaming market at this point. They're not interested in hardware. They're just interested in owning all the games that we like and putting them on a service behind a paywall. And that's... Like, if you want my opinion, I think that's what Microsoft's plan was from the very beginning of entering the console market. They knew that the Xbox was just, like, a means to an end. It's funny how the two most overrated game consoles ever, the N64 and the PlayStation 3, are ridiculously hard to emulate properly. You think the PS3 is overrated? I would say it was good back in the day, but nowadays, every single game that was released in the 7th gen has been remastered by this point. Well, not every single one, but the ones that people really care about have been, so... When it, like, if we're to analyze the PS3 back in the day, it was a console that was worth owning, because it was the system to have if you liked JRPGs, or if you liked, like, anything that was made in Japan, you had to have a PS3. It was getting worse with modern Halo. Yeah, most of its ports sucked. Have you tried playing Skyrim or New Vegas on PS3? Nope, but I watched my brother play New Vegas because he used to be a fan of the Bethesda games back in the day. Come on. Okay, good. I got really lucky there. Hey, what's good, New Dawn Horizon? But something I was gonna say is that yeah, the Bethesda ports on PS3 they do bug out and they're very glitchy. Because I've seen him try to reset the console back when back when we had a PS3 and I was watching him play. That's why I'm hoping that New Vegas and Fallout 3 get remasters, because if they do get remastered, I promise I will beat through them. The farthest I made it in Fallout 3 was when I was going into the sewer area near Timpani Tower. I ended up crashing, and that ended up just like it basically just encouraged me to like not continue on. Also, it's a system that started the movie game trend. I would say that didn't really happen until like the PS4 era, because that's when Sony exclusives really started to suck. That's when Uncharted stopped being this like popcorn adventure flick game, and it had fun puzzles and it had a campy atmosphere. They got rid of all that and they just made it all dark and gritty with Uncharted 4. You had frickin' what was it, New Dawn Horizon? Not New Dawn Horizon. Sorry, I didn't mean to slander you. Horizon Zero Dawn came out, and that game was just, I don't know, to me it was boring. It was just like stealth and a lot of cutscenes and shooting a bow and arrow at things. And then The Last of Us came out. It was really The Last of Us, I think, that started this whole trend of like relying on photorealism and trying to look more cinematic rather than having a good visual presentation that, stands out or is distinct. I just want good ports of God of War. I can't play 3, sadly. It doesn't run good for me on the emulator. Yeah, fucking Sony needs to get on with that. They should remaster the old God of War games. I know some people say that they're problematic or whatever gay shit, but they're good. They're good games. Problem with the N64 is the controller is terrible, and a lot of the games suffer from the fog and blurry graphics. Yeah. That is one system that I do not regret never owning, was the N64. Because besides, like, Super Mario 64, Legend of Zelda, and maybe a couple of games from Rare, what game is really worth owning on there? Oh, and also I forgot the treasure games, too. So besides those, what is really worth owning? I think the library itself only had, like, what, 200 games? Maybe 300? Okay, well, let me make a save before I do something stupid. I need to find some herbs. Rip Fat Drake. I heard he got removed in the remaster. Really? I think that was like a developer bug, though. Maybe I'm thinking of something different. If they do port over the Nathan Drake trilogy on Steam, I will get that and I will play through them. Because I really did like playing through Uncharted 1 and 2. I didn't finish 3. But I do like what they were going with that franchise. With the first 3 games, anyway. It wasn't until, what's-his-face, Neil Druckmann ended up taking Emmy Henning's spot with directing those games, and he kind of ruined the tone, and I think with, what was it, Uncharted Lost Legacy, it was basically just a bunch of lesbo shit. I could be wrong about that, though. Snowboard Kids 2. Rakuga Kids get N64 game, but it was Japan and Europe only. Yeah, many such cases, unfortunately. Let's see, where am I trying to go? I need to find that area that had all the herbs and the plants. Was that on the 2nd floor? Or the 1st floor? That might have been the 1st floor. Sin and Punishment didn't get released in the US because Nintendo supposedly didn't want to localize a game that featured teenagers going on a mass spree right after Columbine. Oh, okay. Well, at the time, I'm sure that would make sense, but... that is kind of gay. Man, this game is just so easy to get lost in, but I feel like I'm getting a pattern down with how all the doors are. Okay, I think I know where I am now. I will say the Nintendo 64 had the best version of Resident Evil 2 for a short while. Really? I'm assuming it's because of the lack of load times. Okay, sweet. Let's herb ourselves up. Alright, now let's go back to where we were. There's barely any loading, and you don't have to swap discs to play the scenarios because it's all in one cartridge. Oh, nice. I had no idea the original, I had no idea the scenarios were on separate discs. Of course, you know, since we're playing these games on PC, that won't be an issue. It even has the FMV cutscenes, and they aren't terrible quality either. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm sure if you owned that back in the day, you definitely gotta... Oh wait, I should probably save down there, shouldn't I? But yeah, no, I think I remembered seeing a video talking about impressive ports, and I think Resident Evil 2 was on there. They were talking about it. Look up the development story behind it. Some of the people who made that port would go on to work on Infamous and GTA 4. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's another series of games that should be ported. I think that, you know, Sony has a lot of really good exclusives that are just stuck on PS3 and PS2 that they should just, you know, come on. Just port them over. Let them have, you know, like, let us have fun with, some of the games that are stuck on there. My God. Yeah, for someone that's not used to this type of game, I do. I'm definitely not used to how walking around is paced around and structured. People hype up Rareware, but a lot of their games haven't aged well. Yeah. They made some good 3D platformers, but, you know, those are a dime a dozen now. Conker's Bad Fur Day is funny as hell game with great soundtrack, but it plays like utter garbage. Yeah, but you wouldn't really play Conker for the gameplay. You know, you would play it for the characters and the story. And like, to tell you the truth, like 3D platforming games without the characters and the different tones and, you know, it's not really about the gameplay with those as much as it is just like trying to find creative ways to make them fun. Or who knows, maybe a lot of rare games just all play the same and have the exact same gameplay formula, and they are overrated. I don't know. Sucks that that game probably won't get re-released today due to how sensitive people are, sadly. Yeah. It's also a lot of British humor in that too. I was watching Joey stream it back when he was playing them. God, it's like, whenever you're trying to find that one room you want to go back to, you just can never find the fucking thing. It's so awesome. I love how well these aged. I love how well the Resident Evil games have aged. I love them. Let me go downstairs again, see if I missed anything. Let's go through here. Okay, that door's a bust. That door's a bust, so don't go back here again. Sorry, I have to, like... So don't go back in the store again, that's a dead end that'll lead you to an infinite loop. Okay, good. Alright. The whole world this year is going down like Termina and Majora's Mask. Yeah, especially Minneapolis. If you want my personal opinion, all the riots that are going on in there are not justified. I feel like you shouldn't be attacking ICE agents just because they're doing their job. You know, and this might also be a bit of a hot take, but, you know, illegal immigrants are not supposed to be here. So, I have no problem with them getting deported. Come on. There we go. Okay, there's a crank. Any kind of ammo up here that I can grab, or no? I wonder what the crank goes to. Ah, shit. At least there's plenty of, frickin'... Yeah, I may fucking die here. Really wish I didn't waste my ammo.
Gentlemen.
See, Mischief Makers is overrated too. Playing that game can be convoluted. Yeah, I tried playing that one too, and it is not very good. Or maybe it is, I just have to get used to it.
Gee, I've been on the internet for far too long to know what those two dogs are about to do to you.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Just knife him.
I like how the whole joke about Mischief Makers is that it's some old professor dude who wants to fall in love with something he created and she doesn't deal with this crap. Yeah. Isn't the old professor guy like isn't he kind of a Master Roshi ripoff? Or, you know, his character is at least inspired by it.
No, I'm guessing you're out of ammo.
Yeah, I've been out of ammo, unfortunately. Come on. I like how there's just no ammunition back here. That's great.
Oh, hello, doggy.
This is great.
All the professional Resident Evil players are watching you like, look at this scrub.
Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah. Let me just try looking around the mansion to see if I can't find any hidden ammo. Or any kind of, like, hidden shotgun or something, because it's going to be very annoying. There has to be some hidden ammo around here. I wasted most of my shotgun bullets on that snake boss that I killed. Maybe there's some over here. No. Let's actually check the spot, see if there's anything in the room that I missed. No. Yeah, that took me in a giant circle. Let's just see if there's anything in here that I missed. There's a port of Mega Man Legends on the N64 that's also faithful to the PS1 version. Is there more content in it, though? Speaking of Mega Man, though, I was trying to play through Mega Man 9 earlier this week, and yeah, that's going to be one I might have to really dedicate some time to, because those levels are fucking tough. Oh, thank God, I found some ammo. Hell yeah. Let's fucking go. Sweet. Actually, now I wonder. Is there anything in here that I missed? Books and gadgetry. I can't imagine there isn't at least something here that I forgot to grab. Okay, nope. Seems like this room is empty. Let's just make a quick save. I heard on the Resident Evil 1 remake that was originally for the GameCube, but it's been ported since. You actually do have limited saves, so hopefully by that point we'll have this entire map layout memorized. I was also kind of looking at somebody's gameplay of this too, and apparently after you beat the game, you can unlock some weapons that make later playthroughs a lot more fun, and well, maybe not more fun, but like you get a gun that has infinite ammo. Just, you know, little extras like that that make playing through the game a lot less tedious. So that's nice. It's kind of like Metal Gear Solid 1, where after you beat the game, you can get the, you have the suit, and you have a, it's like a suit or a bandana that gives you infinite ammo. It's very nice.
Yes, very nice.
All right, we're going to equip that, and we're going to combine that with that. No, let's kill those. Let's kill those asshole dogs. But first. I forget I have to grab that crank.
I have to confirm through my email. What?
Yes, this feels nice. Get fucked.
No. Why are people asking $30 for this shit?
$30 for what?
This freaking in-game cosmetic. All it is a body cover. Why would anyone pay $30 for this crap?
Yeah, that's very expensive. And it's for what, an in-game skin?
Yeah, it's for TF TF2.
Gotcha. Okay, so I need to find... Thought there was something that was going to pop up. Okay, cool. That's a really fuzzy FMV.
Somebody wants $500 for it. What the hell?
$500 for a balaclava?
That is ridiculous. The lowest price is $27.
Yeah, no, couldn't be me.
Yeah, look. I like TF2 cosmetics, but nah. Even I'm not that stupid.
Yeah, it couldn't be me. Ah, shit. Wasted ammo. Okay, run away. Great. It's good to know that this whole garden area is ridden with dogs. That's awesome.
They must protect the plants. They are the guardians.
Yep. Wait a minute.
Gee, protect the plants.
I have no idea what the statue is for. Let me try looking around. Oh, okay. I don't know. Will I unplug this? No, let's not do that yet. Well, since we don't have ammo again. Oh, okay. Awesome. Not poisoned? Okay, well, I'll take that. Wait, didn't that number that we just see earlier, I thought I saw something that said 003, but I'm only seeing 1 through 9. Okay, maybe later. Yep, 003 right there.
Numbers, numbers, numbers. What do the numbers mean, G? We just watched that episode of Futurama. What do the numbers mean?
Okay, maybe the, that was the door room. The dormitory. Okay, Plant 42 report. 4 days have passed since the accident, and the plant at the point 42 is growing amazingly fast. It has been affected by the T virus differently than other plants have been and shows unique shape in addition to its size. Looking at the way it behaves, it is now difficult to determine what kind of plant it was originally. There are 2 ways in which Plant 42 gathers nutrition. The first one is through its root that reaches into the basement. Immediately after the accident, a scientist went mad and broke the water tank in the basement. Now the basement is filled with water. It is easily imaginable that some chemical elements were blended in the water and promotes the incredibly fast growth of Plant 42. Another part of Plant 42 from the basement grows through the duct and hangs down like so, many bulbs from the ceiling of the first floor. Many vines come out of the bulbs, and they are the second resource for its nutrition. Once sensing movement, Plant 42 shoots its vines around the prey and holds it, then it starts sucking out blood using the suckers located at the back of its vine. It also has some intelligence. It blocks the door by twining its vines around, especially when it captures prey or is sleeping. Several staff members have already fallen victim to this. Thank you, Henry. Okay, well, I don't know if there's a save point.
Alright, I'll go get the McDonald's, the fucking McDonald's potato field pesticide.
Let's not descend down the ladder yet. The good news is we're surrounded by plenty of plants and herbs, so I don't think we'll die. Oh shit. Yeah, we're not dealing with that. At least not right now. I have no idea if that's gonna fuck things up, but we're gonna do it. Okay, well, we got a key. The C room key. Okay, we got a red book too.
What the odds me and that guy have the exact same loadout with the exact same taunt in mind? Oh,
Really?
Why I
There's-
love you. Oh, you just stabbed that motherfucker.
I did.
Too bad it's 15 seconds after you did it.
Okay, we have shotgun shells, so we have ammo again. But I'm gonna try and conserve that until we can find a save point. I need to find a safe room. What is the point of that statue? Maybe if you blow it up, it gives you something? I don't know. Oh, I think I know what it does. Hang on. Something's clicking in my brain. There's an almond that got activated. Hang on. Come on. Trying to get at the right spot. Yes. Take that, fucker. And here's a safe room. Nice. Okay, so I found a good spot. Let me go ahead and put these mixed herbs here. We're going to keep these just in case. We'll keep that first aid spray in this safe. And then we're going to combine these shells with my shotgun. So as far as I know, I need the red book for something. I need this room key for something. Okay. Let me go ahead and equip my shotgun. Let's kill this motherfucking tarantula. If I have to. I may not need to. Oh wow, how spooky. Nice, and I found some clips for my pistol. Let's save the shotgun for something more important. Is there nothing else for me to examine here? It's a broken pinball table. Those cue sticks look like they could be interactable, but I could be wrong.
Oh, dude, gee, I swear the comedic timing in TF2 couldn't be more perfect.
Oh yeah?
Went to hug a guy. I then exploded myself. He exploded himself, and then right before I respawn, I just see a random enemy player drop down from above, and then just shotgun blast one of my teammates in the face and kill him.
That's awesome.
How did you miss 3 point-blank shots on a stationary heavy soldier?
Hang on, give me a second. Okay, I've been streaming for an hour and 30 minutes.
I was standing still.
In about 30 minutes, we'll switch over to Anonymous Agony. I am liking the progress I'm making in this game so far, though. I'm actually having a lot of fun.
Again, you missed 2 point-blank shots, dude. What the fuck?
Let's actually see what's down here. This actually may be the area where I have to fight a plant monster. I did save, so I'm not worried about if I die or not. I'm assuming that's going to be a surprise tool that'll help me later. If I block out all the vents. Oh no, I have to, okay, I see what I did wrong. Then I have to use this one. Oh no, hang on. Hang on a minute.
Australia, mate. Sorry about that. Came out of nowhere.
It's all good.
Are you challenging me?
They had to make that really difficult for no reason. Oh wait, I need to push it all the way back. Nice, I did it. Okay, that looks kind of fucked up. It's not gonna let me examine it. What do I have? Okay, well, it makes a sound. Let's try shooting at it. Just one bullet. Nothing. Okay, awesome. Good use of a bullet. Oh my god, okay. Not yet. Maybe. See if there's anything that changed in this room before I go. Hell yeah, we got some shells. I am gonna need that key. Shit. You know what? Fuck it. Okay, well. I kinda am fucked now, aren't I? I wish you could just drop weapons, but I guess I have to remember to come back in here. I was at the shark. Let me actually go back and make a save since I feel like I have enough ammo to... Yeah. I do need to drop off some shit. Let's see. We can get rid of the combat knife for now. And then that should give us enough room to grab that key. Everything else I think I should have on me, because you never know. Alright, let's go back in that room and grab the key. And that will be to the dormitory? There's another dormitory key? Okay. I think that was, what, every single room I could explore back there? Let me just kind of do a quick round check. Make sure that I'm not forgetting anything. Yeah, let's take those shells. There's nothing in here. What the hell would a shark exhibit be doing down there anyway? Another dormitory? Okay, I was scared and I thought I ended up reusing the same key. Let's see, Vagil report. As I stated in the last report, there are some common features found in the cells of the plant infected by the Tyrant virus. We also have found another interesting fact through some experiments. We found an element that destroys these plant cells rapidly in UMB number 16, one of the series of UMB chemicals that we used for that experiment. We named this UMB number 16 as V-Jolt. In our calculation, it will take less than 5 seconds to destroy plant 42 if we put V-Jolt directly on the root. Okay, so I have to keep note of that, and I have to pretty sure there was a room down there that had a root. You need to mix some of the UMB series chemicals in a specific order to create V-Jolt. But the UMB series chemicals may generate a poisonous gas, which is harmful to the human body. Extreme caution should be taken when handling these chemicals. Following are the types of UMB series of chemicals and their brief characteristics. UMB number 2 red, NP-003 purple, UMB number 4 green, yellow 6, yellow UMB number 7 white, UMB number 13 blue, stimulating smell, and then V-Jolt UMB number 16 brown. Okay, so what it's kind of looking like I gotta do is I have to find these chemicals, mix them up, and then apply them directly to the root of that plant, which, as far as we know, it should be a room downstairs where the shark tank is, I think. Either way, we know that there is a room, so we gotta keep that in mind. Sorry, I had to check something on my phone real quick. Hope you enjoyed staring at Jill's ass for like 5 seconds. Because that's all you're gonna get. Let me check that bookcase real quick. Actually, what's in this spot? Okay, so in other words, this was just kind of a useless room that didn't do much. Yeah, thank you. Oh shit. I went down the wrong path. I don't think I was ready for that. Okay, so we have shells. Okay, so we don't even have bazooka, so this is just gonna take up space in my inventory for no reason. A clock dial, some kind of code. Okay, that doesn't move. And I've already been here. This is dormitory 2.
Is good.
So I have to find those chemicals and apply it to that root.
This is not a lore accurate depiction of Red Team.
Okay, so we have plenty of ammo. We don't have to worry about that ever again, at least not for a while.
G has found the ammunition.
Okay, so I don't think I have any use for this anymore. I don't have any use for this room anymore, I should say. And that is Dormitory 3. That was the last one we unlocked.
The score cap is 300.
Alright, well, okay, this is what I'm gonna do before I move on to Anonymous Agony. Okay, I am going to go back to the safe room. And I'm gonna go back to that area with the dramatic music. And if I end up dying to it a couple of times before I figure out what to do, then I'll just save that for another session, and then, we'll move on to, Anonymous Agony. What is this room again? Oh yeah, that's the first dormitory, duh. And this is where I die, right? Maybe? Nope. Barry's coming to the rescue. That is a PNG right there.
Yeah, it's like the ones that are attacking you are 3D, but everything else is just a
A
flat
PNG,
texture.
yeah.
You saved me.
Yeah.
That was close. Thanks, Barry.
I was
Oh, I
almost
don't
a
think
Jill
it's-
shanch.
What a monster.
You
I
were
can't
you were
believe-
like,
what the
well, that
hell
thing
is
was
this
going to
place
do
anyway?
a lot more than squish you, wink wink, nudge nudge, wibble wibble.
Yeah. I think we've all seen enough to know where that was going.
Man, the voice acting is truly something.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna stay in the soldiers area and take a look around. Though I'm sure there are still things in that other mansion as well. Anyway, let's start searching separately.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna stay in the soldiers area and take a look around. Though I'm sure there are still things in that other mansion as well. Anyway, let's start searching separately.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, wait. I see something in the fireplace. Mansion key. Okay, I feel like now would be a good time to save. I think this is a good stopping point. Maybe.
Wesker.
Jill,
safe.
That's what I was going to say. Where on earth have you been? You disappeared from the hall all of a sudden.
I'm sorry, but I have my reasons. Perhaps you guys have met them? It was all I could do to protect myself against those strange creatures.
Is that right?
We
Anyway,
spamping.
It's good to see you're safe.
Jill, our first priority is to get out of here.
Yes, you're right.
Now, there are a lot of rooms in that mansion that we can't get into because they're locked up. I have been looking around for clues.
Okay, I'll go to the other house and see if I can find any clues.
Will you do that? I'm counting on you.
So I think for next time, they want me to go to another mansion and find some clues, which makes sense because I have another mansion key. But we'll worry about that for next time. I am a bit of a save freak, so we're gonna save again. All right, just give me 1 second. Let me close out of all that. All right, I should be able to stream this one to you. This one should work. It's just that for some reason when I was screen sharing Resident Evil 1 that last time, it kept blurring out on OBS and gave me a blank screen. So whenever you're ready.
In motion.
Yep. I can just shut off my controller now because we don't need it. This is a work of fiction, names, characters, business, places, and events. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, yes, we get it. This game is super serial, and we're supposed to take it seriously.
Super thorough. I'm so totally super thorough.
I won't stop, I won't waver, and I won't doubt.
Oh yeah?
He lost his daughter. I thought I may end up feeling sorry for him, but I don't. That's good. I think I'm excited? Well, no use in getting excited just yet. It's dinner time. And what's for dinner, you say? Well, dry cereal is on the menu, of course, so what else? Hayes, why are you talking to yourself? Fuck!
Hey, mister! We're selling yummy nummy cookies. Would you like to buy a box?
What, cookies? I'm already eating like crap.
So, no?
Shit, why not? How much?
That's a bad word.
Fuck, I do worse things than curse. Kill pedophiles.
What's that?
They're
Okay,
big,
then.
scary monsters that pretend to be boys.
I already hate the voice acting. Oh, yeah. No, me too. It is legendarily awful.
No, really, they'll eat you whole.
Really?
Yeah, so run away from every guy you see.
He's gonna give her a complex.
Well, yeah, but give me my cookies first.
What kind do you want?
Give me a box of those caramel delights.
I like how in some dialogue sequences the Girl Scout is not voiced, and then sometimes she
Here's
is.
the 50. Keep the change.
Whoa! Thanks
Or maybe
for
it's only
me,
Girl
Mom.
Scout number 1.
Sure thing. Now run the fuck away!
What the fuck, dude?
I scared Girl Scouts and got cookies. Happy day.
I just want to kick this dude's teeth in. See, while exploring, press X to open the menu and use the arrow keys to scroll through options. Push Z or enter to select an option. Yes, we know. We've all played RPG Maker games before, dude. Oh, hey, look. We now know that the game takes place in the year 2014. See, we just thought we'd toss you a few reminders while playing if your cell phone's box. Still says there's another message, though. Well, not anymore, I guess. I'm not gonna lie, though, this is actually kind of a cool thing that they implemented. I had no idea you could do this. Computer settings. We're fine. Oh shit, it actually opened my web browser. That's spooky. I'm spooked, guys. You couldn't see that because I only have the source enabled as like a separate window, but... Okay. Okay, I have no tasks to do. Cool, now we can see. See new messages. Guess I don't know what else to do, so we'll just go outside. See if my SMS inbox is full. I'll miss messages. So basically, after I get 10 SMS messages, I have to delete them all, I guess. Cool. So I wonder what I'm supposed to be doing now. Can't go there, obviously. Check out what our friends are doing over here. Can't interact with it at all. Can't interact. Damn, we're loaded. This is the type of house that not even people from, like, before the housing bubble could imagine. Okay, that's the living room. Can't go there. Nobody to call. Let's go back upstairs. I don't remember there being a third door. This is a bathroom. Cool, I guess.
I see a light. So, how many pedophiles has this guy killed?
So far, one.
Not enough. What the hell is this?
It's the year 2014. You're still in high school. The PS3 is still relevant. 8th gen just launched, and unfortunately, Obama still has 2 years left. That's where we're at right now. Guess we can't do anything yet. If your cell phone's SMS inbox is full, you won't be able to receive new text. The stores in Inner Paradise have real people featured in them, so that means you can be featured if you want. Just yeah, no, we're not. Okay, well, maybe I have to, maybe there's something in the house that I have to think of. It's telling me to go up there, though, with a little arrow.
What are you missing? Throw the TV on the ground.
Yeah. There has to be something in this computer that I'm missing. I feel like I've clicked on everything, though. Oh wow, spooky. I've been spooked. I'm gonna try this again. Let me try clearing out the messages in my SMS, because I feel like that might be the only thing that I can do. Okay, the game just crashed. That's awesome.
Really?
It did. So, note to self, do not, do
Check
not
email.
check, yeah, do not check your map on your phone. Sorry about that.
You might just have to pull up the map on another monitor.
Yeah. Well, no, like when I tried selecting it in the game, it just gave me a pop-up error and just crashed the game on its own. So I'm not going to be selecting that again. Thank God we saved before all that happened. Okay, literally the only thing I can think to do would be to explore around again. Have I been here? I think I have, but the game just didn't let me do anything. Okay, all my messages have been deleted. Is there anybody to interact with? Oh my god. Come on.
I hate when teammates do that.
Can't log on to my sister's computer. Oh, I got a new message. Finally.
You have one new message.
And it's nothing. Just some random spam, I guess. See, there's a purple arrow telling me to go up here. So you would think that this is the thing I have to go to, but I've clicked on everything that I could interact with and I have no idea how to progress the fucking story. Like, am I soft locked or something? Maybe I have to wait for them to frickin' go online? And that's what I'm missing? I'm gonna wait to see if any of them go online. Okay, there's nothing there for me to interact with. So far, the only thing that I've been able to... So far, the only thing that's happened since that last cutscene was I got a text that just said boohoo on it. Fuck, dude. Maybe there's something in the restroom that I didn't see. And again, like, this is a very obscure game, so there's, like, no walkthroughs of it whatsoever. There's just, like, a couple of videos discussing it. Okay, nothing to interact here. Try going down this hallway again.
Hey, come on, game. Game!
Okay, well, it's official. There's nothing I can do in this house at all. So that must mean that there is something outside for me to do. I'm scared to hit the map key, because when I did that, the game fucking crashed on me. Holy shit, this game is actually just purgatory. Did, like, the devs forget to program a way to make you progress? Did they forget to check a flag or something? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Why, you need to disguise before you charge in now.
Oh my god. Dude. I feel so fucking stupid. I know what I gotta do. Maybe? No, this is just like a custom accessory thing. I thought this was gonna take me to like another cutscene or something, but... Nope. Maybe I have to go to sleep.
Yeah,
Not feeling like sleeping right now. I need some air. God. Okay, so obviously, you know, I can't just go to sleep. I tried examining my bed. So it's not a case of that. It's not letting me call anybody. Game crashed again.
really,
Yeah.
the game does not like you.
Yeah, it has about like 20 minutes to frickin' boot up before I start ending the session early. If I don't figure out how to progress within like the next 20 minutes, I'm just gonna cap things out at 10 and call it a night. Hang on, maybe there's a hint with like the controls that I missed. Let me go into the options menu or something, see if there's like... Yeah, the map function in that cell phone just crashes my game no matter what. Not really feeling like sleeping right now. I need some air. None of the bookcases are going to trigger anything. Okay, I'm getting some fresh air. Watch, I'm gonna hit something random, and then it'll be like the most innocuous thing ever. It'll be great. That's how you know a game is designed well. Whenever just clicking on one thing or talking to one thing counts as progression.
Guess you're finding a different game to play or something.
If it doesn't give me a hint as to where I'm supposed to go, then yeah, I'm probably gonna end the session for tonight. Because this is actually like insane. Maybe I have to go check my email. Was this made in RPG Maker? Yep, it was made in RPG Maker, and I wish that I could show it off a little bit more, but for some fucking reason, there might be a progression bug, I think? Maybe? Obviously, the game wants me to be here. There's just no other fucking way. I could go outside, but it'll lead to nowhere.
Time to look up a walkthrough, maybe.
Dude, there's no walkthrough for this game. Like, it is so obscure and barely anybody knows about it. Hell, I didn't even know about it until what, a couple months ago? Okay, let's see. Hey there, fellow gamers and geeks. Our internet cafe got pretty trashed from the recent storm, but we're up and better than ever for all your computer needs. We got you covered. Check us out inside the Inner Paradise shopping mall. Maybe these emails will give us a hint.
Mayhap. Escape to another world. Oh no, gee. You have to play World of Warcraft.
Hey there,
You
guys. I just wanted to shoot
you-
a message to all the fellow music lovers out there that Endless Rhythm is opening up today. We'll be hosting and featuring real indie musicians. We're even selling a good bit of music, so come check it out. If you're an indie musician yourself and you want to be featured, then come down. Am I able to just delete these? I'm assuming the DVD player is just... Okay, well now my desktop is all different. It looks like it was designed by a Razer.
BG. Your computer background is a biohazard sign.
Yeah.
The game is telling you to go back to Resident Evil because that game is all about biohazards.
Yeah, I kind of wish I was just continuing playing that instead. It's saying that one of them is away. I feel like such an asshole right now. There's just... Oh my god. There's nothing for me to look for. Nothing for me to examine. Nothing to progress the story at all. Just... Yeah. Fun. This game is fun. It's great. Like I have anyone to call. This game is fucking with me, and I don't like that. I definitely do not like that. You know what I should try doing? Maybe I have to use the map outside. Maybe that's what I'm missing. If this game crashes after I try selecting the map again, I'm just going to end the session there. Because, I mean, we've already examined everything that we could. There's absolutely nothing for us to do. This is the only thing I can think of doing, is just to check maps again. So hopefully we get this one right. Nope. Okay, cool. Alright, well, it was a lot of fun playing through Resident Evil. We definitely made some progress in that one. Anonymous Agony, not so much. I'm gonna try and do some research and figure out what I have to do to fucking progress through that, and next week, after I stream 2 hours of Resident Evil, hopefully I have that figured out by then, to where we can actually continue on and see some of the very fun and very not emo cringe-inducing story that it has. So, oh hey, what's up, Mr. Vids? You just missed it, unfortunately, but yep, I shall